All right, Herc, time to look ahead to the weekend with our favorite segment, or one of our favorite segments here on Futbol Americas, Book It, where we make our picks. I wonder if PSV and Feyenoord made its way into your weekend parlay. What you got for us?
They did not, but they'll still be here, so don't worry about it. Listen, I got a few picks that I'm going to bear with me with, but it's going to pay off big, all right?
Okay.
First one, we're going to go Orlando to win versus Inter Miami in an over of 1.5 goals. 2 goals are scored in this game. You're going to win if Orlando wins. What do we know from Orlando? Orlando knows how to get under the skin of Messi, under the skin of Inter Miami. Orlando's a very well-coached team, disciplined. They're going to be very difficult to play against and dynamic. And what do we know about Miami? Miami lacks legs, and Miami will give up opportunities. I don't think this is a game that Miami wins. I think this is a game where there'll be a few goals. I think it'll go Orlando's way, so that's part of it right there. The other one is both teams to score in Cruz Azul versus Chivas. And we know the history of Uriel Antuna and Chivas, and we know he was there. Maybe thought he wasn't treated as well as he would like. He does well against Chivas now. And Cruz Azul, guess what? Despite their loss against Americas, a team that plays very well. And the other team, Chivas, not so bad with Gago. I can see some goals here, especially on Chivas with set pieces. One in transition, Cruz Azul, the other in set pieces. And then the crown right here, a little cherry on top, is going to be Mexico to beat Paraguay. You add all these together, it's plus 1,201. The Mexico win over Paraguay, yeah, that's a knockout right there, okay? Mexico over Paraguay is minus 250 because it's almost a given their history and given the good moment of the Mexican national team right now. But man, at plus 1201, plus 1201, I think this is a believable parlay for that amount of money.
I mean, it is believable for that amount of money. I don't know who's giving you your odds here. Plus 1201. That sounds amazing.
Would you believe that Orlando City win at over 1.5 is plus 450?
Somebody's giving you some value there, is what I would say. You're dipping into the MLS Liga MX, and you've gone with the CONCACAF W Gold Cup, Herc, for your parlay.
Yes.
I'm mixing it up a little bit differently for mine, though it'll look somewhat the same. I'm fading you, man. Everything you do, I'm doing differently. You're betting against Lionel Messi. I'm betting for Lionel Messi. Anytime goal score against Orlando, I think on its own is minus 120.
This one works. Messi goal works for me.
Totally, that could work for you as well. But you have bet against his team again, Herc. We should just note that for the record.
Yes.
I'm going under 3.5 goals here in Chivas Cruz Azul. I yelled at you already what I think about Cruz Azul's attack. They don't really scare me. Chivas have scored more than 2 goals, I think, twice in their 9 games so far. I don't think they'll get there. Plus, it's a little, feel of a mini Clásico there, maybe a little more of a closed game. So I'll go under 3.5 there. And then I talked to Pascal before our interview. He says 3-1 PSV. I don't know. I feel like this one might not go crazy with the goals, but I still think it'll have some goals in it for sure. So I'm going over 1.5 on PSV Feyenoord, which, of course, you can watch right here on ESPN Plus bright and early Sunday morning. It's not plus 1201, Herc. It's plus 191. But what do you think about that?
I'll start Messi anytime goal scorer. Always a good idea. Always a smart bet. The guy gets his chances, and he's going to be in front of all the set pieces, free kicks, penalty kicks, etc. Under on goals, I like for Cruz Azul Chivas. I think that's could be one of those. And the over 1.5 at plus, the over 1.5, goals. This PSV Feyenoord game is almost a given. PSV's thinking ahead, right? I mean, they're thinking about the Champions League, and Feyenoord's thinking, I got to close this gap. So, yeah, I could be alternate squad. Feyenoord looking to close the gap. I could see some goals.
There we have it. All right, so we got our parlays for the weekend. Surprised you didn't sneak in Gio Reyna. Plus 500 anytime goal score against Liverpool. I mean, you like the transfer so much. That's why I said
No, I don't like the transfer anymore. But, well, hey, hold on a second. Hold on. If you want to go bring up receipts, I got a laundry list with you, so come on.
Okay. Get them to producer Beto. We'll work it in.